The first trailer for Thor Love and Thunder has finally released, and fans are super excited about everything that it showed. From the reveal of Jane being back as Mighty Thor to, of course, Christian Bale's Gorr the God Butcher. This trailer has a lot packed into it, so stay tuned. Today we're going to discuss how the Thor Love and Thunder trailer breaks down all gods must fall. First up, what does this trailer include? We had already seen the first Thor Love and Thunder trailer a few months back now, but this new one shows way more than the original. Some of the scenes are the same, but we have some brand new moments to cover. The trailer opens up with Korg telling the story of Thor to some alien children. This might mean that this moment is set after the ending of the film, which would make a lot of sense with what we saw next. Thor has been meditating on this planet and is seemingly retired from being a superhero and an Avenger. He has found some peace on this planet, and it's really nice to see him chill out for once. Thor is about to get into something crazy though. We then see New Asgard, the place set up at the end of Avengers Endgame and Thor Ragnarok. This is where the rest of the Asgardians are staying after Asgard was destroyed in the previous film by Surtur. Valkyrie is the leader of this place alongside Meek, who runs her other business. A ship is being pulled away from this place, which seems to be our mode of transport for this film. The boat is pulled by two goats who are Thor's magical pets from the comic books. These two transport the Avenger just like Heimdall does, but obviously he was killed by Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. Next we see the Guardian ship being pulled by Thor and the rest of the current Guardians talking with him after a fight. Thor seems to have just been dropped off by the Guardians after the ending of Avengers Endgame, and they are parting ways for now. This should be set up for their next film, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Thor might even appear in that film at some point, but we don't know just yet. The Guardians leave, but not before Thor changes into a new outfit and sports a similar jacket to Star-Lord in the first Guardians movie. The next part of the trailer is where we finally see Natalie Portman's Jane Foster being the mighty Thor on screen for the first time. Thor thinks his hammer, Mjolnir, has finally returned to him, but is shocked to find out that Jane is wielding the weapon. The hammer is still shattered, of course, but something is keeping it together. It's either some magic or Jane's powers as the new Thor. In the comics, Jane becomes Thor to cure her cancer after Thor is seen unworthy during a battle with Gorr. The powers cure her cancer, but only while she has them. From what we have heard already, this story should be playing out in the film, and it's going to be an emotional one. This is the first time in many years that Thor and Jane have seen one another, and we find out that Jane was in fact snapped, as she only recalls a few years passing, whereas Thor knows the exact date. Thor Love and Thunder also seems to be bringing new cosmic characters to the MCU, or at least the movie confirms these characters exist. In one moment, we see Jane channeling thunder in a room filled with giant statues. On the right side of the image, we see a statue of Uatu, the Watcher, who has made his MCU debut in the animated series What If. Close to Uatu, we see the multi-faced bust of the Living Tribunal, another classic cosmic entity of Marvel Comics. On the left side, we can see a statue of Lady Death, the deity Thanos worships in the comic books. After Lady Death, we see Eon and Infinity, both as protectors of the universe and among the most powerful beings ever created in Marvel Comics. The statues point to the existence of all of these cosmic entities in the MCU, but these characters might end up being an Easter egg and not be a part of the film's plot. After all, Thor Ragnarok features a statue of Beta Ray Bill, and the horse-faced god of thunder is yet absent from the MCU. Before we get on to the biggest part of the trailer, we have a really cool moment featuring Zeus, who is showing up in this film. We are finally seeing the new hierarchy of gods in the MCU, as these gods are above Thor and the others. They are huge people who treat Thor like a doll. Russell Crowe is playing Zeus in this film, and he looks incredible. What do you think about him so far? Let us know down in the comments section below. The biggest part of this trailer is, of course, the long-awaited reveal of Christian Bale's Gorr the God Butcher. We have known for a long time that he was playing the character, but had only seen glimpses of him through toy leaks a few months back. He finally shows up in this second trailer of Thor Love and Thunder, and fans are mixed on his version of the character. Many are complaining that Gorr doesn't look as alien as he does in the comics, as Bale's version doesn't have the tendrils that the comic book version does. However, these might appear later on in the film as Gorr gets stronger after the magic takes over his body, like the comic book storyline. Gorr is hunting down every god he can after he was betrayed by them. He comes from a group of people who worshipped gods and blamed their problems on not appealing to them. When he discovered that the gods didn't care about them, he was angry and took his anger out on them. He is hunting them in this trailer, as you can see by the massive creature Korg and Thunder stand over. Gorr is the main villain of this film and is looking fantastic. We're going to see some truly amazing battles with him towards the end of the film, and they are very stylistic. It seems like his fights are going to be monochrome, which should bring something amazing to the battles. So what did you think about this trailer? Let us know down in the comments section below. And now we have some other Marvel news from the past 2 weeks. It seems John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic in Doctor Strange 2 has divided Marvel fans. Before Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness even released, John Krasinski being in the project was somehow leaked online. A week or so prior to the film releasing, a few images surfaced on Twitter showing the entire Illuminati lineup in the film. Many avoided this leak, but it started the current debate within the Marvel fandom well before the film even released. Now that the film is out and many people have seen it, the debate has gotten even more heated. The debate currently is if John Krasinski is even well suited for the role of Reed Richards and the leader of the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic. Krasinski has been fan cast for years now, and even the actor himself heard about the fans wanting him to play Richards. He has commented on the matter a few times, expressing how he would love to play the character, but Marvel hadn't contacted him at all. This was also in connection to his wife Emily Blunt, as fans wanted her to play Sue Storm. Obviously, Krasinski is best known for his roles in A Quiet Place and of course The Office. Both of these roles are completely different to one another and show the acting range of the actor. He has of course been in many other shows and films, so his acting isn't bad at all. Some fans believe that the only reason Krasinski played Reed in the film is because the fans wanted him to, and not because he is good at the role. Others disagree and think he is the perfect casting for Reed and did an amazing job in the film. What do you think about all of this? Let us know down in the comment section below. Though Krasinski appeared as Reed Richards in this film, it doesn't mean he is signed on for the future just yet. He played a variant in the film and was obviously killed by Wanda in an instant. Whilst this version of Reed Richards may be dead, the 616 universe one might not be. We already know we're getting a Fantastic Four movie in a few years, and Krasinski would be perfect for it. He recently wrapped filming on Jack Ryan and of course A Quiet Place 2, so he has a free schedule. We know that he wants to play the character and he would be an amazing fit for this role. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comments section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!